2, Captain of the BumSniffers. Albert definitely seems evil to me. He's big and bossy, and he's offered to pay me next to nothing. I decide to codename him Mr. Dad for the purposes of this investigation, because he seems to be the father of the charming and beautiful Kitty. Big, bad Mr. Dad with such a gorgeous daughter. How weird is that? Car, says Mr. Dad, pointing at one, rather unnecessarily in my opinion. Bucket. He puts it in my hand and water slops onto my jeans. I don't flinch. I'm trained to show no emotion, though perhaps my eyebrows squiggle slightly. Cloth, he adds, putting it into my other hand. Know what to do? I nod, deciding to follow his policy of using as few words as possible. Perhaps the place is bugged. 40 filthy cars. He spreads his arms wide. Clean and shiny by dinner time. Got that, boy? Now, Jamie B., international SuperSpy, isn't used to being called boy. In fact, no self-respecting secret agent would let that go. Hold it right there, Mr. Dad, says Jamie B., coldly. The name's B, Jamie B., not boy. It shouldn't take too much brain strain to get that right. Mr. Dad gives an evil laugh. And you can call me sir, got that, boy? He pushes Jamie B. hard in the chest and pins him against a car. And if you stand in the way of my plans to take over the world, you won't even have a brain. Got that too, boy? I should warn you, Mr. Dad, that I am a black belt in karate. I do not wish to hurt you, but may be forced to do so if Mr. Dad raises his huge arm like a weapon. But Jamie B. blocks him and grabs Mr. Dad's other arm, twisting it behind his back. Ah! Mr. Dad tries to writhe free, overbalances and slams backwards onto the floor. Whoomp! The impact knocks him out cold, and he lays there like a fat fish on a slab. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine, says SuperSpy B, refreshing him with a bucket of dirty water. Slosh! Now, let me help you clean up. Jamie B. takes out a handy pocket-sized foil pack. It says here that this is the ultimate cleanup cloth. It contains a fast-acting truth drug which activates on contact with the skin. Let's put it to the test. He wipes Mr. Dad's stubbly face. Now, Mr. Dad, you are seriously evil. True or false? False, Mr. Dad replies sadly. A total idiot? True. Jamie B. grins. The truth drug is definitely working, and 100% accurate. He presses the voice recorder button on his wristwatch. About these plans to take over the world, Mr. Dad, you were saying? I said clean and shiny by dinner time. Are you listening, boy? Mr. Dad says loudly. Yes, sir, clean and shiny, I reply, saluting, and splatting myself in the face with the wet cloth. He looks at me as if I'm an idiot. The undercover trick is working. He'll never suspect a thing. I dip the cloth into soapy water and begin my new mission. 2.5 cars later, and I'm still waiting for the action. No ambush, bombs, or suspicious characters. My hands are all wet and wrinkly, and I'm bored. Hey, look at me! I'm the star of a new B-movie called Coldfinger, now playing in an empty cinema near you. Surely the world of spying is more exciting than this? Then it happens. That's the one, a loud voice says, breaking the silence. It sounds as confident as a car alarm and just as annoying. I'll take it. What? Just like that? Another voice asks. It's Kitty. She's toned down her glass-shattering shriek to a silky purr. I look up from the car I'm washing and see her standing with the captain of the school rugby team. They are both slavering over the shiniest, sleekest, silveriest, most powerful-looking car I have ever seen. Jamie, can you wash this car for our customer? Asks Kitty in a voice that clicks its fingers at me. I pretend not to hear. Jamie! She shrieks, shattering the wing mirror on a nearby car. Do you know who this is? I shake my head. Give me a clue. What? Think rugby. You mean that game where grown men huddle together with their faces pressed up against each other's? This is Sterling Leach, of course, she interrupts quickly. Captain of the BumSniffers, I say helpfully. The sniffer in question chooses to ignore me, but I see a nerve twitch in his rock-hard jaw. It's my 18th on Saturday, Kitty. He smarms, so I'm not the only one who thinks she's catty. Sort me out a test drive and you might be in for a ride on Saturday night. Jamie, watch the car while I go through the paperwork with Mr. Leach. Kitty snaps. She tosses the car keys into my hand. Big mistake.